Welcome to Angel K TV.
Hi, family. Welcome back to my channel. Or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Angel, and this is Angel K TV. Now, I hope you guys had an amazing day. So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whichever one it is. I just hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys took a nap or slept well. Anyways, let's just get right into the video. And today's video is on evaluating expressions with exponents. Now, I just want to point out that this video, you probably, not even this video, sorry, this topic, you probably have done maybe when you were young, because I know some of my audience are already grown up, so they're adults. So if you're watching with your parents, or maybe even if you have to do this topic right now, because this topic was originally supposed to be for a refresh your memory kind of brain is crazy, refresh your memory kind of topic, because I know we've all done this, right? Or not really. Maybe some of you guys haven't done this. So if you haven't, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to be talking about evaluating expressions with exponents. That also reminds me that we low-key have been doing a lot of evaluating expressions. We also did something along the line. But anyways, this one is with exponents. So without further ado, without no much dilly-daddling, let's just get right into the rules. So we have to use substitution to replace the variables s. That is the rule you have to use. Let's just jump right into number 1, which says 4x raised to the power of 2. Now, there are two things I want to point out, or two things that you should definitely remember, because these two things are definitely going to be crucial when solving evaluating expressions with exponents. Which number 1 is, don't be confused with this x, okay? Because I know when we have multiplication symbols, x is also a multiplication symbol. But as you can see, we don't mean it to be a multiplication symbol here. And that is the reason why we are writing it together, because you see they're very close together. They're kind of like hugging each other at this point. So 4x is not the same as 4 times, because when it's times, we leave a little bit of gap, a little bit of space. So that's just what I wanted to point out, because I know it can definitely be confusing. So just looking at this one, for example, you can see like x here, but this is very obvious. I think that this is x, not times or multiplication. But on the other one, you can see 5x, because they're close together again. But some people can mistake this for multiplication. It can also be a very quick mistake. You can just easily say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean 5 times, I meant 5x. That's what I wanted to point out. So yeah, when we're talking about this, remember, when you see them together like this, almost like they're hugging each other, this means x, not multiplication. The other thing I wanted to talk about is something that I probably frequently talk about, which has to do with the exponents itself. So for example, we'll just take this one, or let's come over here for a minute. My hair is getting stuck. So we have x raised to the power of 2, which means x times x. X times itself 2 times. So for example, if we have x raised to the power of 4, what is that going to be? X times itself 4 times. X times x times x times x 4 times. Okay? So when we're talking about x raised to the power of 2, we don't mean x times 2. We don't mean 3 times 2, because if we do 3 times 2, that's going to give us 6. But if we do 3 times 3, that is going to give us 9. So you see, if you do it differently, you're going to get a different answer. So definitely be sure of what you're doing or your workings. And no more yapping. I've been yapping for too long. Let's just get right into the video. So for number 1, we have 4x raised to the power of 2. Now, what is the first thing we have to do? Oh yeah, and also that reminds me, when we're talking about evaluating expressions with exponents, remember, order of operation matters, because we also are talking about exponents, right? So you're going to see multiplication, division, and you already know how to do order of operation, right? All right, but now let's just move on to number 1, which says 4x raised to the power of 2. Now let us change this to human language. Okay, I'm joking. But as you can see, this x seems a bit out of place, right? I mean, letter in mathematics, yeah, it's not working. So 4 times 3 raised to the power of 2 after you convert it, or after you turn this x into 3, because remember, x is equals to 3 because we've used substitution to replace the variables s. So this is our substitution, 3. So x is equals to 3. So now what do we do next? We take this one first, because remember, like I said, what comes first in order of operation? We have parentheses, we have exponents secondly. So we're not going to do multiplication first. No, we're not going to do 4 times 3 first. We're going to do 3 times itself. 3 times 3. We're going to take exponents first. So 3 times 3, I think I wrote it here anyways, yeah. 3 raised to the power of 2, so 3 times 3, that is going to give us 9. We wrote it here, 9. So yeah, 3 times 3, 9. So now we can bring down our 4. Now what is left? Multiplication. Order of operations, multiplication, division comes first. If you have a, not comes first, but comes after exponents. So if you have a multiplication and division, work from left to right. 4 times 9 will give us 36. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is our answer. All right, so let's just move over to number 2. So for number 2, we have x raised to the power of 3 minus 5x plus 25. So we have a lot of work to do. Let's just get started. So what's the first thing we need to do? First, ask yourself that before solving. We need to change this into human language, okay? Or we need to change this or turn everything into numbers, okay? Because as you can see, we have a few letters here, making it a lot more confusing. So let's just change this into numbers. And remember, x is equals to 3, or substitution. So that means this x is going to turn into a 3. So 3 raised to the power of 3 minus 5 times 3, because remember, this is 5x, not 5 times. Okay, and it's pretty obvious when you see the plus sign right next to it as well. It's just because there's no way they can write times plus. Does that make sense? No. So it's pretty obvious that this is 5x, not 5 times. Okay, so 5 times 3 plus 25. All right, so we have changed this into human language, or to make it more understandable, less confusing. So now, what do we do first? Because remember, we're doing order of operations, or not really order of operations. I mean, we have parentheses, and parentheses is a part of order of operations. So which do we take first? Are there any parentheses? Let's ask ourselves that. No, there are no parentheses. Do we have exponents? Yes, we do have exponents. But before exponents, do we have multiplication? Division? Yes. But remember, I said we do have exponents first, right? Right here at the beginning, 3 raised to the power of 3. So that's basically 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9, and then you just bring it down, times 3, 27. So we got our answer, 27. Now let's bring everything else down. So minus 5 times 3 plus 25. So now let's ask ourselves the same question. Do we have any parentheses? No, we still don't have parentheses. Do we have exponents? No, this was the only one that had exponents. So now, do we have multiplication or division? Yes, we have multiplication. So this one, 5 times 3, is going to go next. So 5 times 3 is equals to 15. We'll bring down the ones we haven't used. So 27 minus 15 plus 25. Okay, so what comes next? Let's ask ourselves the same question. Do we have any parentheses? Because parentheses come first, no. Do we have any exponents? No, exponents have been done, long gone. It's been long gone. And do we have multiplication or division? No, we don't. So now that leaves us to addition and subtraction. Do we have addition and do we have subtraction? Yes, actually, we have subtraction and we have addition on the same level, or this one we're working with now. We have both subtraction and we have addition. So now you're probably wondering, okay, so what do we do now? Which comes first? Remember, I said when we have multiplication and division, because remember, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction are on the same level. Actually, let me rewrite that because some of you guys might be confused. What I mean is multiplication and division are on the same level, but they come first before addition and subtraction. Now, addition and subtraction are also on the same level, but they don't come before multiplication and division. That is why, as you can see here, we had subtraction and we also had addition, but I did multiplication first because that is order of operation. That is the rule for order of operation. So now, which do we do first? Since you're like, okay, so we have both in the same spot. So which do we do first? Which do we take first? We work from left to right, from our left to our right, from our left to our right, which is also the same thing as saying the one that comes first, okay? So technically 27 minus 15 comes first from our left to our right. So 27 minus 15 will give us 12. So now we'll bring down the ones we haven't used, plus 25. So now 12 plus 25. Now addition is left. Pretty easy. Just add them up. 12 plus 20 is crazy. So now we'll add them up. 12 plus 25 will give us 37. And that is our answer. So it's pretty easy, right? I mean, we could go on and on again on so many different examples. Really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I really hope you guys loved this lesson. It's very fun. I mean, when you get older, it might be a bit difficult. So, yeah, this is pretty easy. I mean, I think anybody can solve this, right? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do not forget to leave a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, your family members to support my channel, to help me grow and get more viewers and followers. And again, I just really hope you guys enjoyed. You guys can just give me your opinions, other videos you want me to do, or just like if I missed anything or forgot to tell you guys something, or just forgot to explain this or that, or you're still confused, I can make another video. Oh, trust me, that is 100%. We need more videos, so I can make another video. Also, give me your suggestions on what you want to see. So, whether it's mathematics, English, science, chemistry, whatever it is, just tell me, and I will hopefully make your request come true. But anyways, again, don't forget to stay safe, family. Mwah, 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 mwah. Many kisses and virtual hugs. Bye bye, family.